Hello and welcome back to school. This is our first class of English communication class, and today we will talk about tourism and travel. Tourism and travel. So, let's begin. Tourism is travel, very important topic. Yeah? Thailand is one of the most visited countries in the world, so it will be great topic. Yeah. Let's start off with a warm up question. First, let's see. Let's try to guess what countries are visited the most around the world. What countries get the most number of tourists every year? Do you think Thailand is in top 9? Do you think the US is in top 5? Do you think some of the European countries are in top 9? So first, I would like you to guess. Give me some opinion. What countries do you think will be in top 9? Top 9 countries visited, the most visited countries. Yeah. And do you think Thailand is in the list? I bet, yeah. Thailand is one of the most visited countries in the world. So Thailand must be even top 3. Let's begin then. After guessing, we will actually see the list. So, 9 of the most visited. What about this picture? Do you know where this place is? Up in the mountains, somewhere in South America. So, we got number 9, the Blue Lagoon in Iceland. So you could see Iceland is famous for its beautiful nature. Blue Lagoon. And so this is number 9. Number 8, we got Machu Picchu in Peru. So look at this. Up in the mountains. Very high mountains. If you go to Machu Picchu in Peru, you will have trouble breathing, because it's so high up in the mountain that there is no enough oxygen there. So people who visit there have trouble breathing. All right, look at the. Oh no, it's not sheep. It's llama. Yeah, llamas, not sheep. And these ancient historic sites that people like going and seeing. We got number 7, Stonehenge in England. Stonehenge, England. Another famous site, right, around the world. Historic place with gigantic rocks. How did these rocks got here? And what purpose has it been used for? Number 6 is Brazil. Christ the Redeemer. Brazil, look at the Christ the Redeemer, right? Jesus Christ. It's again up in the hills in South America. Brazil, beautiful countries. A beautiful country, yeah. Well, number 5, we got Athens, Greece. European country here, Greece. Greece is known for its history, right? Greek Empire and their monuments that's been left behind. Greek philosophers are really famous around the world, right? Ancient Greek. And on the 4th spot, we got Eiffel Tower, France. This one needs no introduction, right? France, Eiffel Tower, everyone knows about it. It might be the most famous tower or monument around the world, right? When you go to Paris, you have to see the Eiffel Tower. Now, only 3 left. Do you think Thailand is in top 3? And what countries are other 2 countries if you think Thailand is one of them? Let's go and see number 3, China. We got the Great Wall of China. Of course, you heard about it, right? It's pretty famous and very long. Has been built many years ago to protect China from its enemies. Look at this. Great, yeah. Number 2, we got the Great Pyramid of Giza. The pyramids, of course, they will be in top 3. Yeah, look at this, pyramids, gigantic. And we still don't know how they built these, right? So mysterious place. Now, only one country left. What would that be? Let's see. Number 1. Oh, Thailand is not in the list. Number 1 is Niagara Falls, US or Canada, in the border of US and Canada. Niagara Falls, it's the greatest waterfall in the world, right? The biggest. And look at this, just every second, tons of water is being poured down. Yeah. So these are the top 9 touristic spots, not countries actually, just the touristic attractions, right? And okay. Now let's do some vocabulary. Let's take a look at some vocabulary and let me introduce you to some new vocabulary related to tourism and how to use them in a sentence. So our first activity is we need to unscramble these words and find the answers, right? So if you could see here, these words are not spelled correctly. We need to unscramble it. We need to spell it right. And this is in a sentence, right? So we have how to use it already. What order does it come in a sentence? Take a look at number 1. We arrived at the airport and got on a plane, right? So TIRPAOR, airport. And the word that is underlined would be the first letter of that word, right? Take a look at number 1. Did you carry your on the train? Starting with B. What do you call that bag that you carry when you travel? When you travel abroad or when you travel to another city somewhere further, you carry a bag, right? A big bag looking. You can maybe roll it as well. It might have wheels. What do you call it? Starting with B. We call it baggage, right? Baggage. Baggage would be number 1. Number 2, sorry. 3. When did you at the hotel? When you go to a hotel, what do you need to do before you go to your room? At the reception, you need to check in, right? Check in at the hotel. Number 4, what do you know about of Japan? Starting with C, of Japan. This is, let's describe it. This is something how people live, right? This is how people live, what do they eat, and how do they talk, how do they dress. All of it is in this word, included in it. Starting with C, is it culture? Yeah, what do you know about the culture of Japan? 5, let's hurry. The plane will soon. This is another word for take off, right? It's like leave the airport. The airplane will leave the airport. What do we call it? What is another word for it starting with D? It's depart, right? Depart. The airplane will depart soon. Number 6, I want to buy some things at the starting with G. This is a place where you buy some presents that would remind you of that place, right? When you go to, for example, Paris, and if you see the Eiffel Tower, then you might need to buy some things that would remind you of that trip, right? Or some presents for your parents or for your friends. When you return home, you might surprise them with a present, right? So where can you buy this present? It is gift shop. Gift shop. Number 7. he stayed at a very nice 5-star. Where do you stay when you travel? You don't have your apartment, your condo, your house, right? So you need to stay somewhere. Where do you stay? Starting with H. It's hotel, hotel. Number 8. Thomas really likes travel. This is word for going outside of your country, not in your country. Traveling outside, traveling abroad. It is international, right? International travel. Number 9. When will you? It means to go, right? To go, leave. When will you leave? Number 10. Of course, we took so we didn't get lost. So if you are new in the city and if you don't know where to go, if you don't know, for example, if you're in your hotel and you want to go to see Victory Monument, right? But you don't know where it is, what do? You look it up in a map, right? A map. Number 11. Jenny had to show her passport at the airport. She needed to show her passport at the airport. When you travel abroad, you need a passport, right? You cannot travel abroad without a passport. And so on. So we will continue with this in our class. Let's move on to our next activity. In this activity, we will work in groups, right? We will work in groups, and you please use these words when you are doing this activity. This is called top 10 things to do in. So you pick a country, right? You pick a country. Each group can do one country, and once you pick your country, the other groups cannot do the same country as you. So each group will pick a unique country, and you need to search on internet and find top 10 things to do in that country. So famous country, you will choose the US, Germany, or Zimbabwe, or Cambodia, or China, or Japan, Korea. And then you will look for top 10 things to do in that country as a group. Yeah. And then you will plan a trip. If you're going to go to a trip, right, then this would be the 10 things that you would like to go and see, right? And then next activity, make a poster. Now for this activity, you would pretend as if you have a travel agency, right? And then you sell tours to people. You sell tours. Other people will come to you for advice, right? When they want to travel abroad. And if they don't know what to do or where to stay or what to see, what to eat in a country, then you will give people advice for money, yeah? So you will make a poster for a country that you picked, basically, right? Here, you picked a country and you found things to do. Now you will make a poster. And in that poster, you can put short informations on it, right? And you need to make an attractive, beautiful poster about a country that when people see that, they will be like, wow, I want to go there. I want to travel there. Yeah. All right. And our next activity would be, we will talk about this statement. Things to do and places to see in Thailand for tourists who come to Thailand. What are the top things to do? What do they need to try? What do they need to eat? What are some famous places to see, to go? Then we will talk about this, but excluding Bangkok, right? First, we will talk about other provinces in Thailand, in Chiang Mai, Phuket, or Kanchanaburi, or other places, right? Ayutthaya, maybe. Yeah, we'll talk about this. And then we will talk about things to do in Bangkok. This you might be really familiar with, right? things to do in Bangkok. What are the top tourist attractions in Bangkok? A person who is coming to Bangkok to see, what should they do, right? Where should they go? What food should they eat? A bar to go, or an art gallery, or museum, or a famous site, right? What should they do? We will talk about these things, suggesting a friend who is visiting Bangkok. And lastly, this will be your assignment, your dream country to visit and things you want to do there. So you will pick a country for this, and then you will give a presentation, 1 to 2 minutes individually, about your dream country. What country would you like to go and see in the future, and the things you want to do there? What historic sites or tourist attractions you want to see there? What are some things you want to try there? Food, could be their traditional dress, or it could be something that is unique to that country, or it could be their nature. What do you want to do in that country? Right? Okay, then we came to an end. This is the end for tourism and travel class. Thank you for your time and see you in the next class. Yeah? Have a good day then. Bye bye.